Okay, I'm here with Andrew and Bear, and sorry about all the noise happening in the background. There's some canal work happening over there.
They decided today was the day where they were going to grade the roads.
So, I guess we recorded a video last night, and the sound got all chopped out, and so we're re-recording that, in which, Andrew was asking me a few questions, like pro tips and whatnot, so.
Yeah, one of the main ones that I was asking on that previous video that was, I know I'm going to face some obstacles during the summer when there's almost no one here except for Bear and myself. What would you say is the biggest obstacle that I'm going to face, in your opinion, and how would you propose that I overcome that obstacle?
It really depends on what kind of obstacles you're talking about, because there's going to be it's going to be hot, and it's going to be like really taxing on your body, and it's a struggle to just survive day to day. So that's a big struggle, a big obstacle, like just getting up and doing things, and keeping you have to actively keep yourself cool. Another obstacle is like pests, fire ants, mice, other creatures that are going to try and steal your food from you because it's barren and there's not a whole lot. Um, Also, in the summer, people lose their goddamn minds because it's hot. It pours and rains.
Understandable.
So,
Right.
people, like, a lot of times, the only people that are left in slabs in the summer are people that are insane, like you and Bear and me, or people that have no better options and have, like, a drug problem and can't get out.
Mm.
So, a lot of these people still lingering here in the summer. Are like just off their rocker, and they're desperate, and they'll try and take your things sometimes. But thanks to the fortitude of this space now with the fence and the barriers, it'll be a lot easier for people to not wander into your stuff. Mostly they're just opportunists. There's not really a whole lot of dangerous people out here. If you're like, hey, get out my building supplies, they'll be like, oh, and run away. Yeah. I guess that's gonna be your main foes.
Okay. Definitely something to keep in mind. Um, Bear, do you have any particular questions?
Not really. I'm just kind of looking forward to doing this because, like I said, I've spent a year and a half in Phoenix during when they were having that heat wave back in the 90s. So I've dealt with, 120 to 125 living on the streets. And so I kind of somewhat understand what I'm going to be facing, but it's going to be a different environment where I don't have easy access to water and supplies. They're not within blocks of me.
Mm.
I actually have to go out and do things now, and so it's going to be a bit of a learning adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought of a good thing to let you guys know. A basic list of equipment that has been really important for me to have in the summer is a good sarong or a bunch of them. Uh, Long flowing clothing, be like a thin poncho kind of thing. A parasol. Do
Okay.
not underestimate the parasol, dude.
I intend to get a parasol.
Yeah, if you're gonna walk out to the canal and go get water and stuff, like having a decent umbrella to keep the sun off of you, and also having like a long, kind of flowing robe, like kind of like they wear in the Middle East and stuff,
Yeah.
that'll help keep the sun off your body and the air circulating around you, and that's just really nice to have.
Okay.
And I would recommend hauling water from the canal every day, and cooling off at the canal in the morning, because the night's still hot and it's exhausting. And if you start the day off by like cooling down your body and your brain, it'll be a lot easier.
Okay. Good. Definitely good things to keep in mind because I have no intention of dying this summer.
Please don't die.
I don't really want to die either because
I mean, both
then this
cavemen.
guy would be left alone.
Yeah, that's what he thinks. The only reason I'm here is to keep him sane.
Yeah. Well, both caveman and I ended up in the hospital the first 2 years out
Okay.
here. And caveman was from heat stroke, and mine was from actually a urinary tract infection because
Ooh.
I was underhydrated
Yeah.
for long periods of time.
Okay.
And that can happen. And it was like one of the most painful things that had ever happened to me. It was like really fucking gnarly.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
but on that note, what you were talking about, there's the other end of that I've learned from all my hiking and camping adventures I've done is also getting water sick. Is
Mm-hmm.
by drinking too damn much water at once, and you can actually make yourself really sick and hospitalize yourself.
Well, trying what I was doing is drinking like 2 like party cup size glasses of Gatorade. One like in the morning and one later, like in the middle of the day. But make sure that you don't drink more Gatorade than water because
Right.
that's not good too.
You'll get the salt buildup, and
Yeah.
If you drink it too fast, it can go to your brain and kill you.
Right.
Anything else you guys want to say or ask? Or...
Yeah, I really don't know what to ask because it's just going to be one of those things that until it happens,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's just got to go with the flow from here.
Experience is best teacher.
We're taking a video right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Basically I've got my experience from the hiking and camping that I've done when I was younger, and then almost 20 some years on the road. So it's just I got to go with that, and then I can ask the few general questions like we've been talking about, but the rest is just until it actually happens.
Yeah.
I'm either going to be able to figure it out or have to get help.
Yeah, and like I was just telling Andrew a minute ago, like really your main concerns with like building projects and stuff is just going to be reinforcing the shade structure and making it better and more complete.
Right.
Because you're going to have so little energy just like trying to survive day to day that you're not going to have a lot of energy for extra projects that aren't directly related to your summer survival.
Oh yeah.
So like yeah. I save all my big building projects for when it starts cooling down in the fall.
Okay. All good things to keep in mind.
Yeah, that's why later videos you will see us and we'll probably look like people from Burning Man.
Me wearing loincloths and shit. Okay. Well, catch you later, I guess.
Yeah.
Oi.